I must applaud my friend, Mr. Dr. Shirish Bhaktiwala. The name of our channel inscribed by him, as you know, LifeTime. Here we have a vision, we have a very broader intent for all our viewers, mainly to extend for them the possibilities of lifetime, the opportunity for lifetime, the situation for lifetime, for earning parables, for functional aspects, for functional roadways, for professional and occupational exploits, growth, and also, namely, inclusive of, the earnings they derive out of it. We are with you. Now, let's come to some of my basics that I bring to you. My friend, have you ever thought about difference between the heaven and hell? One of my friends last night when he met me, he said that, have you ever probed your mind into heaven and earth aspects and tell us? I have a wonderful parable, told to him, and that narrative I intend bringing to you. It so happened, a person like me was given a free expenses passage to and fro for both heaven and hell, from earth and back to earth. So he was given an option, where you intend to go first, whether to heaven or to hell. He said that yes, I would like to have my odyssey first at hell. So he was taken to hell, and there he found, a banquet hall, a huge banquet hall, laden with imaginable and delectable steam food, forked over the food, and the air of smell so tempting that any hungry person would love to satiate it. It was in the hell such type of food was laden for those inmates. And he looked more closer to it, and there he found all the people sitting around the table, fully numbed, but not eating, even more closer. And then he found that all the inmates in the hell were suffering from paralysis of elbow. It so happened that paralysis of elbow never helped them to reach their hand, for food to the mouth. They were not able to reach their hand carrying the food to the mouth. It was impossible for them. So much of bounteous universe around you, delectable food, phenomenal opportunity before you for eating, but still you are at hunger and squalor, not able to eat because of the paralysis of elbow. They were not able to eat. They were not able to reach their mouth with the food to eat. It was very shocking. It was hell. Everything available, but you are not able to eat anything. So he thought, let's return back to earth. Then he reminded God, no, let me see what the heaven is. So he went to heaven. There again, the big banquet hall, laden with food, forked over the food, and then all sumptuous, toothsome food all around the table and all. And again the people, sitting around the table. But here he found that these people are also suffering from paralysis of elbow. They are also not able to reach their hand to the mouth for eating food. Then he said, horrible. But there has to be some difference, he thought. Let me go a little closer to it and see What's the difference? When he went closer to it, then he found a difference. You know what the difference was? The people here, they were helping the other inmates to eat the food. They were carrying the food to the other's mouth, wherein they were not able to carry the food to their mouth, but they were able to carry the food to others' mouth, and others were also carrying the food to their mouth. Here there was a difference. See, this is what the passion gets transformed into compassion. When you are transformed, passion gets transformed into compassion, you create from hell-like situation to heaven. What was heaven? What was the difference between the heaven and hell? There was a compassion in heaven where the people were trying to feed other, and other people were trying to feed the other inmates. So each other they were feeding. That's what the Lifetime channel is trying to bring to you. Let us integrate together. Let us think of the society. Let us offer values to the society in numerous umpteen ways. I say power will come, money will come, glory will come, purity will come, everything excellent will come. But now, let me tell you, do you require a character for it? Or do you require some challenging situations before you? Now let me tell you. Let me tell you out of my own experience. When you get into your character, you get into your past, you get into your memory, you get into your cultivation, you get into your own nurturing, upbringing, everything that you bring to yourself. That is character. You live with your memory, right? But when there is a character, it is difficult for you to encounter a situation in life or somehow get into a strategy in life. I tell you, some of you may differ, but I have my own reasoning to you in giving it. When there is a situation, when you look into the situation, that time you have to be totally devoid of your character. That means you have to somehow lose your character. You have to become characterless. When you become characterless, then only you can look into the situation. When you look into the situation, my friend, the situation dictates the game. Let me tell you, situation gives you the response. The situation makes you spontaneous. I'm giving you my own example. It so happened, one day I was going along with my motorcycle. There were 3-4 other friends who were going along with me in the motorcycle. In a busy street, busy, I found a hefty, tough, about a 1-ton bull, somehow charging on the road, and that too running towards me, as if I felt that situation, the messenger of death is going to somehow kill me. That it was not a bull, but the messenger of death. It was about 50 meters from me. Everybody rang here and there, berserker. But in that situation, I know I have to look into the situation. That time I have to somehow switch off, make my character totally devoid, make myself characterless. I stopped my vehicle. I closed down my ignition, switched off my, I just, sat on my vehicle, and then somehow, made my head lowering down, bowing down to that, that bull that was charging against me. And slowly I bowed down my head before the bull who was charging and raised my head again to the bull and set my eyes on that bull. It was about 20 or 25 meters away from me. When it came about 10 meters from me, I just made myself very poised and calm. I knew the situation is now responding. I have to be spontaneous. The situation is dictating to me how I have to act in that situation, or how I have to live in that moment. I was very calm, poised. I looked straight into the eyes of that bull. And the bull, shuffled and set aside. and went past through me without injuring me, without touching me. When it went past, then somehow I got in, switched on my vehicle and started my vehicle. Then one of my friends, they said, "You had a really presence of mind, my friend, and what you say, making the bull, running away from me." I said, "No, sir. The situation dictated me. The situation responded me. I was spontaneous, to the situation. And I had thrown away, squandered my character at that time." So this business situation, professional situation, functional situation, it keeps on coming to your life, my friend. The time, do you need your character to get into your memory? Do you need your character to get into your experience? That will not help. Last ball, 6 runs required for Dhoni to score against the rival team and win for the country. That time, the situation dictates the game. That time, Dhoni cannot bring his character or experience or past memory of the game in hitting for the last ball. The situation has already made him spontaneous and responsive, that you have already hit the ball over the fence for 6 and you have won. And this is what he does it. My friend, make yourself a situational champion. Make yourself a situational guru in your life. And then see. Again I say, let us manly and calmly manner face the situation in life, and then you see the results are offered to you. Nothing more, my friend. Enough for the today. Thank you.